Leaves from my journal, Logan Pierce's daily writings from the Washington, D.C. South Mission. Day 149, August 24th, 2006. What day 147 should have been like. Happy thing for day 149. Day 149. That's right. The whole day went great. First, we went to go meet with AC. We knocked on her door, and he was home. Because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they who have not seen and yet believed. John 20:29. Oh, it's so good to see AC again. My companion wrote in his journal that this was the first time he'd seen AC without a piece of glass between them. That was Elder KP's first Saturday in Herndon, day 109. We went to go visit AC in jail with Brother SH. Here it is 40 days later, and we were able to meet in AC's home to see how he's doing. AC says that he's doing much better now. He still has to appear in court Monday, September 11th, see day 167. From what it sounds like, though, he should be cleared of all charges against him. He's told us that he's stopped drinking. Back on day 84, I wrote how things were going in the Herndon area. On page 133, I talked about going and partying with friends instead of meeting with us. He would go party and get drunk on the weekends and not go to church with us on Sunday. Being in prison, though, is a good change for AC. He's more humble, more teachable. I feel like Alma in Alma 32:6. And now when Alma heard this, he turned him about, his face immediately towards him, and beheld with great joy, for he beheld that their afflictions had truly humbled them, and that they were in a preparation to hear the word. AC told us that while he was in prison, he had time to think, and he realized that most of the bad things that have happened to him in his life can be traced back to drinking and the people he chose to hang out with. Today, we shared with AC the word of wisdom, our church's code of health. AC said he thought it's good to have a standard. He likes the word of wisdom. We also shared with him the importance of temples and temple work. We were able to answer some of his questions about temples. He asked, "How long do you have to wait after becoming a Mormon before you can go into the temple?" Elder Pierce answered that within a week or so after you're baptized, you can receive from your ward bishop a recommend to perform baptisms for the dead. We explained what baptisms for the dead were. And after you've been a faithful member of the church for at least a year, you can receive a recommend to go to the temple for your own endowment. It's because of these endowments that families can be sealed together forever. We invited AC to lots of things. We invited him to come play volleyball with other members of the ward this evening. We invited him to a lesson in Brother PR's home, as well as dinner at their house. We checked with Brother PR first to make sure it was all right. We plan to go to Brother and Sister PR's for dinner tomorrow night. We also invited him to come to church on Sunday. The last time AC came to church on Sunday was day 61. He wants to start going to church weekly as part of his plan to straighten out his life. The big news, for me at least, is another temple trip's in the works. We have it all planned out to go to the Visitor Center a week from Saturday. We plan to go September 2nd, day 158. We'll go see the new Joseph Smith movie. AC is looking forward to it. So am I. I want to go ahead and commit AC to a baptismal date, but we need to wait till after his court date on the 11th. If he's cleared of all charges, which he should be, we shouldn't have any problems. If not, well, that's where things can get a little dicey. Oh well, no use fretting over that now. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. After AC, we went to go see CZ. We talked with CZ on day 140 about coming back to teach her next Thursday, which is today. We hadn't been able to get a hold of her since then. She's so busy. On the way to CZ's, we passed by SW's house. I was planning to stop by her place later, but as we were biking past, she called out to us, "Elders!" So we stopped and went to go see SW. We were able to tell SW about the transfer calls. She was so happy to hear that we were staying in Herndon. SW's still feeling a little under the weather. That's why she wasn't able to meet with us on Tuesday. See day 147. Because she just felt too sick. We'll try again, though. We talked with SW, and we have it all planned out to go on Monday at 2 p.m. and watch the Bruce R. McConkie video with her. I showed SW my journal and some of the drawings in it. SW said, "Wow, Logan, I had no idea you were such a great artist." I also showed her my collection of church art I've acquired by cutting pictures out of the ensigns. One of my favorites is this sculpture of the Prophet Mormon. I love sculptures, and when I showed a picture of it to SW, she said, "Oh, you mean Mormon was a person?" "Yeah, what'd you think he was?" I thought. We talked for a bit on what the Prophet Mormon and his son Moroni did to preserve and help bring forth the Book of Mormon in our day. I loved talking with SW and answering her questions. We'll see her on Monday. We also played volleyball with AC at the church tonight. It was a lot of fun. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for listening, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more leaves from my journal. Until then, bye.